Hello! If you are worried that you have a nasal sound to your voice or that you sing through your nose, we're going to work on that today. Gone are the days of you pinching your nose to see if you're singing through your nose. Instead, we are going to focus on raising and lifting your soft palate. Now, if you don't know what that is, I want you to take the tip of your tongue and you're going to slide it against the roof of your mouth and then go back towards your throat. So it's going to feel really hard and solid for a bit, and then you're going to hit something squishy, and that's your soft palate. When we have the soft palate lifted and raised, what that does is it blocks the nasal port, so then the sound can't come out of your nose. It's a really easy way to make sure you're not singing through your nose. One reason I don't like this little pinching technique is that some singers have really good resonance in the front of their face. So if that's you, by pinching your nose, it will alter the sound, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we're just gonna put that aside entirely. In order to get that soft palate up, you have to know what it feels like. So we're all gonna yawn together. I think because I'm about to do it on camera, you'll just catch it automatically. So that really tall space in the back, that's your soft palate lifting. You might also think of when someone catches you off guard or you're really surprised, that little gasp. Again, your soft palate's lifting. So how do we get that sensation while we're singing without yawning? We're gonna start with an exercise and you're just gonna say the word hung, or you can say hang, whatever's most comfortable for you. The point is that if this is the back of your tongue, you're going to feel it against your soft palate because your soft palate's going to be low when you say that that ng sound. Hang, hung. Now what you're going to do is you're going to say that same word, but you're going to open up to ah afterwards. So hang ah, hang ah. Or you can do hung ah, hung ah. When you're doing this exercise, it's really important that you're lifting the soft palate to create space and not lowering the tongue. We talk about the soft palate a lot in singing because when you create more space in your oral cavity or your mouth, it gives you this warm, sultry, wonderful sound that singers love. But a lot of singers create that sound by lowering the tongue or depressing the tongue. And what that does is it can create tension in your tongue, in your jaw, it depresses the larynx, and it just kind of gets everything out of whack. Instead, if you create that space by raising the soft palate, you still get that warm, beautiful sound, but you do so tension-free. So I'm going to demonstrate really quickly the different sound that is created when you have your soft palate up. So just on an oo vowel, if I were to just say ooh, ooh with my soft palate down, it has kind of a flat sound to it. But if I lift my soft palate, ooh, ooh, it's more buoyant and well-rounded. It's a really small change that can make a big difference. That's it for this video. I know it was a super short one, but thankfully, it's not a terribly complicated subject. It's one that I think a lot of singers and teachers and coaches, we all take for granted because we've been doing it for so long. But when you're new to singing and you're just starting out and someone says, hey, do you know what your soft palate is? You might think, oh, I've heard of it, but I'm actually not quite sure. So hopefully this helped. If you struggle with that nasal sound when you sing, give this a try and let me know what you think. As always, thank you for watching. My name is Bethany, and I will see you next time.